What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another SandStorm Meetup. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Today we are joined by Cryptofoxes. How you guys doing?
Hey,
Good.
man.
Thank you, Sharp, for having
Hi,
me.
everyone.
I appreciate you guys coming back on the show. You know, these guys were here. It feels like it's been almost a year since the last time I talked to you guys. So,
Yeah, I think it was a couple months ago.
yeah, it's been a while. I mean, time in the space seems like it goes for a long time. But yeah, you guys are back. So we won't go in depth on everything that you guys have already done. We're going to talk more about what you guys are doing. But if you guys want to start out with a little introduction, maybe introduce yourselves to people watching that might not know who you guys are and what role you play on the Cryptofoxes team.
Perfect. I will start. So my name is Wing. I am the project manager for Cryptofoxes, and that is currently my role here. And go ahead, Malaka.
Yeah, my name is Milanka. I'm a community manager for Cryptofoxes. Hi, everyone.
Nice. Well, yeah, once again, I appreciate you guys coming on. The one thing that I knew I said that I loved about your guys' project last time you were on is just the website, the pixel art. You guys still to this day to me have like the best pixel art that I've seen. So really that and that just transitions into what we're going to talk about with the game and stuff today, because all that looks amazing as well. I mean, look at this image right here. Tons of different NFT communities that you guys made the pixel art for these, correct?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's created in-house.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If someone can name every of this community, I'll give away a 500 stake.
500 stake. I see.
Giveaway off that.
Let's see. I see Doodles, Cyberkongs, Bored Ape, Alpaca Dabras, Mutant Cats, Fang Gang, Axolittles, Subducks. Let's see. Kaiju Kings. That almost looks like a cool cat up there.
Yeah, it's a cool cat. Yeah.
I don't know that pickle. I'm pretty sure the pickle is just something about my I don't know if I could say it on stream. My effing pickle, I think is what it was called.
My F pickle. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, tons of communities, and we'll get into this later in the show. But for people that didn't tune into the first time, we're gonna kind of go back over what Cryptofoxes is. There is an origin collection, and then there is a separate Cryptofoxes collection. What was the reasoning for doing the two separate collections?
So I'll take this question here. So the first collection is more of a Genesis collection. So it's for people who have been a part of Cryptofoxes in the beginning, and it kind of yields stake or utility token passively. And Cryptofoxes are our second collection, which has a customizable metadata. So we're playing more in terms of like the slot machine. How do we make it more fun for the player, and how do you collect assets? Kind of like an introduction to that type of character. And that is pretty much the difference for both character currently, or both collections.
Nice. And as we mentioned last time on the show, we'll talk right here with the slot machine. That was kind of the big thing we touched on, where you can pretty much collect different metadata for your NFT, where you can change its hat, glasses, the look of the NFT. How is that going?
That is going okay at the moment. There is a lot of assets that you need to collect. Just because it is on the Ethereum chain, it is sometimes it does get quite pricey. But we are looking at ways to kind of redefine that. But it is still fun. People are still re-rolling. Depending on your rarity, you do yield stake or additional stake. So it is a cool kind of mechanic to have some fun and change your Fox's character, and kind of achieve a better type of score for your Foxes to flex on people. That's mainly it at the moment.
Now, can you roll assets and get more I guess more rare assets that earn you more stake?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Nice. And then to the right of that. Oh wait, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, so each assets have a score attributed to it, and then the total of those gets your rarity rank, and then based on that you earn more or less stake.
Nice. Yeah, I mean it's a really fun idea. I do agree. Unfortunately, the Ethereum blockchain can get pricey. So I do hope you guys figure out a way. Either
Mhm.
do you plan on like migrating it to like Polygon or something like that?
Mhm. There are we do have ideas in terms of what the whole Cryptofoxes brand could be, what we could do, and all that type of stuff. But we are taking things one at a time. So we have been working on our game, kind of to reintroduce or introduce our brand to new players, Web3 users, Web2 users, whatever it may be. But we do have, ultimately a goal in terms of what we could do with the collection and what chain that we can put it on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And then as we saw on that page as well, you had the houses that people can have where they can have different items and to show off in their CryptoFox house. How is that going? Are people interacting with that? Are they building out their burrow or whatever you guys are calling it?
Yeah, so we actually don't have a house, so that is just a picture. But we do have it's more of a collecting asset type of game at the moment.
Okay.
We do have an inventory where you can stack your assets in there, and then you can change it whenever you want. But as we said earlier, it does get pricey. But at this moment, gas is really low, so it's not super
Mhm.
pricey,
Mm-hmm.
and Ethereum is also low. But it does become
I
a
just
question once or if Ethereum gets back to 4,000 or 3,000, or gas just goes up to like 80,
Mhm.
80, 90, or 100 plus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So just to add up on this, to clarify the cost of the Ethereum blockchain, it doesn't. You don't pay gas if you change the metadata or add or remove assets. It's
Mhm.
just when you stake or unstake and buy things on the shop, for example, assets or tickets to reroll your foxes using the slot machine, that would cost gas.
Mm-hmm.
But anything that remove or change metadata, it's free.
Yeah, and you can buy
So
like a bundle of slot machine tickets, and you pay one-time gas fee, which isn't so expensive, and then you can pretty much what I would like to say is degen until you get
mhm.
like a super rarity fox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right now it would be like a dollar of
yeah,
gas to buy tickets.
super
But
cheap.
if the chain, of course, become clogged, then it's much more expensive, which is
Yeah.
not ideal. Mm.
And are people able to buy the tickets using the stake token?
Yep.
Exactly. It's only buyable with the stake token, actually.
All
Mhm.
right, great, great. And,
Mhm.
and we're seeing on the screen here, Slater 8 is in the Crypto Foxes section of our social hub. Last time we were on the show, this wasn't here. This has just been built
Mhm.
out. Anyone in stream, if you wanna hop in here and come check it out, you are more than welcome to. Yeah, what do you guys think about this area?
Mhm. Super cool. The slot machine looks exactly like our slot machine, except for it is voxel. So it's a good representation of our of our brand for sure.
Yeah, really like it. Like you guys did a great job.
Mhm.
Really, really everything is top notch.
Yeah, Dizzy does good work
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
for sure.
Yeah, and we aren't like easy,
Yeah,
So I feel for him. I know we have we're picky, so but he did a very great job on this.
Mhm.
I mean, hey, it's not a bad thing to be picky. You want your stuff to be represented good and showed off good. And I mean, I think
It's a
this
good
this
quality.
yeah, this area looks great. Speaking of Sandbox, besides having a section in our hub, what more are you guys doing with Sandbox?
At the moment, we did take a halt in terms of building out our land, but we did complete our Foxo collection for the Cryptofoxes brand. It would be our third collection in terms, but because right now, the market, the economic, and all that stuff right now doesn't look too good, and we are on the fence in terms of releasing the collection. So it's just on hold right now, but it is completed. We do have like 10 plus legendaries at the moment. They are very unique, I would say, with animation and like something special in terms of each one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kind of like more of a superhero type of base, legendary themed for our collection. We haven't really showcased our legendaries at all, but that is one of them on the screen right now. We call him Chad. So he is he is taller than the regular models, and he is jacked.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
so
one
he's
of a kind.
one of our lineups in the legendaries for sure.
Yeah, and he took part on the Flex contest. against 5 accounts. We're still waiting for the results, so I don't know if he won, but pretty proud of this.
And yeah, with these voxels, like you said, you know, obviously the market and stuff, which we will talk about here in a little bit. You know, are you guys planning on building out a game in Sandbox or being a part of any of their alpha? Like if they do season 4, are you guys planning on trying to have a game in there?
At the moment, no plans right now, just because, you know, with the cost of running league and the stuff that we have been working on, things does add up, and you know, the market isn't too hot in terms of what we are doing. But hopefully we could do that maybe by next year. Unsure, but we'll be happy to talk more about it once we are completely ready to build something cool for our VX collection. But you know, if we do build something out, it is going to be super cool or super unique, something in that aspect, because we do take our work kind of seriously in terms of what we make. And as you can see, like all the stuff that we have put out so far is kind of unique or different in terms of what has been going on in the market.
Yeah, and you know, I did want to ask real quick to shout out who made that the flex off video.
One of our animators, his name is Lamb. He's definitely not here part of the stream, but he is the one who made the video, and we kind of piece everything together as a group.
Yeah, mainly by Wings. Actually, he has very good ideas when it comes to scenes and stories. It's pretty good.
It was fun. It's definitely funny, and it looks great. And you know, we've spoken about the market conditions, and you know, last time you guys were on the show, I think we were maybe towards, I guess, what people would consider the top. And since then, like, yeah, I mean, Ethereum's tanked, Bitcoin's tanked. You know, a lot of interest has left NFTs. How are you guys dealing with that? Has that affected you guys at all?
No, I can answer this. I think, you know, our project remain pretty stable in terms of community engagement and everything from last year already. Since we're a pretty old project, we launched in March 2021. We don't have as much active of a community that maybe newer projects. But you know, we have a strong core, and I don't really think we felt that inside our community. Of course, globally, yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
And I would like to add, like, we're mainly organically grown, so I think our results are pretty impressive in terms of how much follower to, you know, hardcore fans that we have in terms of the base, and we are on a smaller size in terms of community. But despite like all that market conditions and whatsoever, we have been pushing, we have been releasing. We've been doing our best in terms of the brand itself.
So also just want to add that I was pretty surprised because for her Run League, I contacted a lot of other projects, talked about the game and everything, and most of the project, from small projects to very big projects, told us that they've been watching us or took maybe some example here and there from our work and everything. So it was kind of cool to see that recognition from other projects.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's obviously, it sucks that the NFTs are down and everything's down, but it's also, I think, a good thing, because I've noticed that the floor guys are gone. Like all these projects that I'm in that are still active, there's not that guy that's like, yo, what's going on with the floor, guys? Come on. And they're all out of here. What things, are you guys doing to, I guess, to keep the community active and interested in your project?
Well, the thing is, we have been releasing in terms of sneak peeks, letting our project know in terms of what we've been doing, or what our main causes are, and what we need to focus on in terms of elevating the Cryptofoxes brand. I think one of the things is we try our best in terms of keeping everything as quality as possible, making sure things make sense. We do have better plans for Cryptofoxes that we cannot talk about, but everything is a work in progress. We're very conservative in terms of what we do right now, based on what we release and when we release it. But hopefully the market takes a turn. More eyes goes onto the NFT, so we can take on new people full force. But very uncertain at the moment, and hopefully things just plays out as well. But if the market goes if the market goes down or whatever it may be, I feel like it will be a bigger problem for the core community to deal with as one, instead of just Cryptofoxes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, as we're seeing on screen, you guys have your runner league game. So you guys are feeding the community stuff for them to actively play and exciting stuff, which, a lot of projects aren't doing anything like this, something that actually is playable and you're releasing different stuff. You want to talk a little bit about runner league, what exactly is this and how can people play?
All right. Okay. So to introduce runner league, to everyone, runner league is a 2D platformer that you can play on browser. So you don't need a super powerful PC to play the game. This is a speedrunner type of game. So this means that basically it's a race from the beginning to the end of the game. And the goal is to finish the game as fast as possible. This is like the most simplest explanation that I can give. And then when you finish the game, you have you score a timer. And then based on a timer, you're ranked in the leaderboard. And at the end of the season, so it's a seasonal game, at the end of the season, you win the prize corresponding to your rank.
Nice. And this is a free-to-play game, so you don't need an NFT to participate.
Exactly.
What does holding what does having a Cryptofox get you over someone that's free to play?
So okay. So for a free-to-play, indeed, it's a free-to-play game. You don't need any NFT to play, though you need a wallet, but it doesn't need to have ETH in it. It could be a new wallet, a fresh wallet. You need a Twitter account and a Discord account because there are also a few functions for Twitter inside the game. And also we have a bot that you can type for having your stats on Discord and everything, and also to fight, for cheaters and everything and some things like that. But what's differentiate a Cryptofox from a free-to-player? So if you have a free Cryptofox or any other of the 16 partner collection NFT, you can play the character corresponding to that collection, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you play this character, you have access to a second leaderboard that we call the League Leaderboard. And the League Leaderboard is a collection leaderboard, basically, that ranks collection. And when you finish the game and score your timer, you will also score points for your collection that you play the character, And at the end of the season, same thing, you earn prizes corresponding to your rank between the collections, and the prize that you win is for the whole collection.
Right. So you guys are also, it's individual competition, but you're also putting communities up against each other to see which one can.
Exactly.
Can
so we thought that some kind of rivalry between communities, could be fun for the competition.
And how does the point system for that work? I know the solo game is based solely off time, but when you're putting whole communities, like how do they get more points as a community?
So it's So the points that you will score. So I don't have the exact formula here, but I could ask our devs. But basically, you earn points depending on your rank. So, for example, if you rank 50, you will have more points than a rank 60, and so on and so on. And we only take the best 100 of each collection, because we have partners that have different supply, different amount of holders. So to make up for it, we don't count everyone. We just count the best 100 players of each collection into that leaderboard.
Okay. So I guess you kind of just take like their solo leaderboard rank and whatever avatar they use in that, and that then goes over into the collection.
Exactly.
Is someone able to, I guess, use a Cryptofox and get number 1 on the leaderboard, and then use, say, a Cyberkong and get number 2 on the leaderboard?
No. Well, technically, if the person has the NFT in 2 wallets and 2 Twitter account and 2 Discord account, they can. We don't allow this officially on our rules, and we have means to fight this, so don't try. But yeah, we kind of want everyone to have only one account because it wouldn't be fair. You know,
If someone was just really good and they were able to just get the top 10 spots, like,
yeah. And yeah, basically that's it.
Okay. Nice. And this game was, did you guys have this made in-house or did you guys have a third party make the game?
No. We do everything in-house. We designed the game in-house. We developed the game, the entire sheet, everything, the art, everything is in-house. The website, everything. And also I want to add, I forgot earlier that for first season of Ronald League, which is 3 weeks per season, there will be 20 plus ETH worth of cash prize between NFTs, ERC20, such as Banana from Cyberkongs, they generously gave us, merch, and ETH.
Nice. And I was gonna ask, how does the prize breakdown? Like, so like, what does first place get, and then what is like the last place that you could get to win something?
So we didn't right now quite did the distribution of prizes. For a reason is because we have NFTs in the prize pool, right?
Yeah.
And NFTs, their value are fluctuating day after day. And like, let's say we do the distribution right now, and we say like this spot has, I don't know, one Cyberkong, and the other spot has one Subduck or whatever. And the price change, and then now the 10th place has a smaller price than the 20th place. It's a bit of a problem. So I don't really know right now. We're going to do this just before the start of the season.
We do have an idea, though.
Yeah,
exactly. We do have an idea in terms of what position gets what, but we're gonna finalize it more when the date is closer to the release date.
Okay. All right. And then, as we just saw, or as we're seeing now, we have all the different communities, but you guys also incorporated influencers into the game. There's Artchick, K Money, Sebastian from Sandbox. Are other people able to play as these influencers if they want to?
Yeah. So we introduced this character. So the free-to-player right now, he has only one skin available. When he first connects to the game, it's the default fox. For holders, there's another fox. This is the king fox for holders, and for free-to-players, there is the base fox. So if they play this fox, they don't, of course, score on the League Leaderboard because they don't hold the Cryptofox. But we introduce other skins for free-to-players, such as those influencers, and people can unlock them if they follow the Twitter account of those influencers or CEO of Sandbox.
Nice. So do you guys plan on adding more influencers, I guess, either this season or following seasons?
Yeah, we even plan on having some special skins. Maybe not influencers, just famous personalities or celebrities, or and maybe have it winnable in some time of special events. We're still thinking about it, but we have already like 2 or 3 skins ready that are not in the game that we keep for later.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. And then actually, I just want to touch, because we have a few other skins in the game that are not influencers and partners communities, which are BAYC, Kaiju Kings, Cool Cats, and Doodles. Those are not official partners of Ronald League, but we own the IP for those skins. So we introduce them in the game, and holders can, if they have a BAYC in their wallet, they can play the skin, but they won't be able to play in the league, at least for season 1.
Yeah, just to clarify, we have the rights to use the IP for those skins from the people who offered for us to use them.
Nice. I need to see a pudgy penguin running around in here.
Yeah, actually, we have one.
Yeah, because they just recently, I guess within the coming months, allowed full IP rights to holders. What else I would like to see? I mean, Sandstorm partner with Cryptofoxes, you know, we need a Slaterade skin. I know his hair, he'd have some nice hair flowing, or a Steve skin. That would definitely be pretty cool.
Yeah, we definitely want
What about a sharp skin?
Listen, a sharp skin in a speedrunning game would not go well, you know.
Yeah.
We need the double XL skin. Yeah. So, you know, just going back to these partner communities, 16 different communities. I did want to ask, you know, what was it like, you know, reaching out? Did some of them reach out to you, or did you guys go out and reach out to a bunch of different communities? You know, what was the process like?
So I can answer that because I did all this. So pretty much we contacted everyone. I have to review everyone, but I don't think there is one that contacted us. But to be fair, like I was pretty surprised. Like we had in most communities, we had a very warm welcoming. They were pretty interested in being integrated from day one. To be fair, like we have a good product. I really believe in Runner League. Of course, we can do better. We can do more things with it and everything, but it's already a good product as of right now, I think, and a lot of people are noticing it. So we could even have a lot more partners. Actually, we had other project contacting us for that, but we kind of limited ourselves for the season 1, just to see how it goes and to make sure that everything was, you know, in control. We don't have too many people, too many communities, just in case, you know, because it's first season, so we maybe will have to adjust some things on the go. So we prefer to start not too big and then expand.
Yeah.
I would like to add, honestly, shout out to the art team. Honestly, when they saw like the pixel character that we have created so far, it kind of intrigued the partner community to want to be involved in the project, because the character are super clean, right? So
Yeah.
they probably just wanted a character for themselves and whatsoever. And it is a pretty cool idea for Run a League and have the community compete. And in season 2, we have something called the gated leaderboard, where you can kind of gate a leaderboard specifically for your community. So if you want to add additional prizes and whatsoever, and I see you playing the game here.
So yeah, Slaterade is struggling right now. Oh, he made it over. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean it is really cool. Like the idea of adding these different communities. Like I said, not a lot of projects are collaborating in that way, and to bring 16 different communities together and give them such a clean pixel character, probably cleaner than ones that they have for their own community.
Yeah,
it is.
Also, like I think there is a lot of project intrigue because there are quite several Web3 game in place. Even though, like, I don't know if you can call Renly your Web3 game, it definitely is using blockchain technology in some aspect of the game. But you know, we analyzed the market for Web3 game, and we just thought that it was pretty hard to have some fun on the game that were released already, or it was too expensive to even try. So we thought, like, you know, we have to have a kind of game first, blockchain second mentality here, and we try to make this game as fun or addictive or challenging as possible, and then we try to implement blockchain technology into it. That's what our process was.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, browser games are the bread and butter. I mean, I remember being in high school and always going to computer class and playing on like addicting games and stuff like that. Just playing browser games. So it definitely, you don't need to have an Unreal Engine 5 type game with crazy graphics, and like games like this are plenty addictive to where you can have people enjoying it and having a fun time.
Yeah, I think we have plenty of example of that just in the Web2 space, for just normal games. There are a lot of popular games that are super, graphically speaking.
I mean, look at Flappy Bird. You remember Flappy Bird? That game took over, and it was like the most basic thing ever. And it was just a little
Yeah.
bird, and people were addicted to that game.
I think it's not even like you can't even download it anymore, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the person removed it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Well, you see in the game that you're able to add ghosting, so you can see somebody that. I mean, Slater is never going to be able to do that. So we've kind of reached our end of the line here. But you saw the ghost just jump through there and hop on those clouds. Are you able to see the guy with the number one like time and see how fast he did it?
Yeah.
You'll be able to follow his character, but it's not really like a full-on camera view following the character. You would have to run with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We can, as a moderator and administrator, we can review everyone's run. Because we have a lot of prizes, 20 plus F just for season 1. And, not gonna lie, our dream would be to have even more later, but we'll see how it goes. And the number one priority was to make sure that wasn't any cheater.
Yeah.
So we have a pretty strong anti-cheat that we did in-house for that.
Pretty much testing the waters right now in terms of how many players we can get, what the reaction is like for the communities. We do have so far in terms of the demo. It's only been like three days since we released it. 300 players total. So that's pretty cool in terms of the amount of people trying to complete the game. Super surprised in terms of the top ranking score at the moment. I'm trying to beat them, but it's really hard.
Yeah, I mean, like this morning, I was just browsing the Discord, and like someone said, like, "Hey, I discovered a new way to go faster on walls," and I was like, "What?" And I looked at his videos. Like the guy recorded his technique and everything, and I was like, "Oh man!" Like, even though you develop the game and everything, there is always people that find new ways of playing the game and stuff that you didn't even think about that was possible. So that's pretty cool.
Who on the Cryptofoxes team has the highest time?
I think it's me. I think my highest, like I'm pretty close to the first. I think my best score is like 1 minute 4 or 1 minute 5.
Oh, okay. So you're up there. You're flying through this.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I had to test the game a lot, or I played it a lot on stream actually. So yeah.
And you guys made this with Unity. Yeah, I don't really know too much about Unity or Unreal Engine and stuff. I guess what was the reason for picking Unity?
It's our devs. They know Unity.
Okay.
So it was the first choice, but also like it's pretty powerful. To be fair, it's one of the best game engine on the market right now. It has a lot of support and a lot of community. I'm not a dev, but it has a lot of support from the community and the developers. Always like new things, so I think that's why we chose it.
All right, and then there is a part that you guys mentioned in a Medium article that hasn't really been revealed to the community is the mutant cat level. What is the mutant cat area? I was reading about it and there wasn't a whole lot of info.
Can you show some wings? Some alpha for Sandstorm?
Yeah, the only thing that we have for Sandstorm is the GIF here, but pretty much it is a level in. So we have a total of 30 levels. In the middle of the levels, so around level 15 or stage 15, the stage does turn dark. There is a moon, and the whole jungle is kind of mutated in terms of the look, the traps, and whatsoever. Level dedicated just for the mutant cats, and pretty much you got to run through it. So
yeah. Nice. And this is kind of like a teaser of what I guess is to come for season 2, because the community that shines the most in season 1 is going to get their own biome in season 2, correct?
yeah, something very similar to what Mutant Cat is getting for season 1. Maybe a little bit more advanced. We're not quite sure in terms, or maybe extend the level a little bit longer for the winning community for season 1. But yeah, we're definitely gonna make something cool out of it and create a branded type of stage just for the community.
So just to add on this, for anyone in the stream that may be wondering, this is not the Mutant Cats level that you can see on stream. It's just an animation.
A teaser.
Actually, the real level is much bigger than that,
Mhm.
with a lot of traps and new traps that aren't on other levels.
Cool. So the game, like you said, right now is in demo mode. How long is season 1 gonna last?
3 weeks.
3 weeks for season.
So yeah, this will last 3 weeks with 1 week early access for partners. That means that for the first week of release, there will be only partners that will be able to play. And then after 1 week, for the 2 weeks that are left, it will be everyone that can play. So free to players, or just free to players, or anyone that don't have any NFT from partner community,
Awesome. Well, if you guys are watching the stream and you guys want to hop in there and play once it is available for free to play, cryptofoxes.io, correct? That's where they're going to go play.
So I'm just going to also say that, you can see the ghost in the video, and we have 2 modes actually. So we have what we call a training mode that you can toggle on and off. And by default, it's on, which is, I believe, what you're playing right now with the ghost, with the training mode activated. And what does that mean? It means that the ghost will wait you at checkpoints. Okay, so it's called training mode because let's say you want to train a specific section of the game. So this room, for example, and you want to try it over and over just to pass this jump here, right here. With the ghost, you can just activate the training mode, and when you will reappear at the checkpoint, you will reappear with the ghost. And if you disable the training mode, the ghost will just run like it's the real player, and it won't wait for you. So this way, you can really train to beat the ghost. And if you want to train, you can also train so the ghost just stay with you, at each beginning of levels.
Right. And does the training ghost, does it show you typically the fastest way to beat the section of the level?
Well, it depends, because if you play the ghost of the ranked 1, probably.
Yeah.
You can play the ghost of the rank 100, for example, and probably not then.
Okay.
Because there are people that made better score,
Awesome.
And just to add, anyone is available. I mean, Runner League is available to play right now. We do have a demo leaderboard for those who want a Cryptofox NFT on the leaderboard, but it is quite hard to beat the top scorer. But give it a try. It is loads of fun. There will be the prizes will be more stretched out for the real season.
Also, like a good reason to play right now, the demo already, is that you can already train the first 10 level. So when the full game is out, you already have trained the first 10 level, and you just have to train 20 other levels instead of training the full game if you want to pretend on the high places. But rest assured that there will be prizes for a lot of people, as we have 20 plus ETH worth of cash prize. So if you play a little bit, I'm sure you will be able to win something. And of course, if you play a lot and try out a lot and like rank amongst the best players, you probably win something very valuable. But we want to reward like everyone that plays. Really, we're more on rewarding the play, even though it's a game of skill that requires skill. We want to reward everyone that play, not only the best players.
Yeah. Nice. So we saw Slater 8 finish in 10 minutes and 37 seconds. So hey, you got to the end. I saw him in chat. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I did it."
Yeah. Maybe we can show some of the trailer. I don't know if we.
I don't know. Slater might have it. But while he's pulling that up, I did forget to mention, make sure you guys are following Cryptofoxes on Twitter, and you have to be in the Discord. All these things have to be linked up, so you have to make sure that you have those things ready to go if you're wanting to play the game. So is this the trailer we're watching?
Oh yeah, that was the one. My bad. Was thinking about something else. I think it's still not released yet.
Do you guys plan on making any more games in the future?
Yeah, we do have a lot of things written down in terms of what could be, and games that has more of the lower maintenance. So easier in terms more luck RNG based type of games. But we're taking things one at a time. Run a League is first, and that's what we're gonna work on for now. But there is a lot of other plans that hasn't been disclosed or talked about at all.
Also, we're really trying to work on player retention. That's the difficult subject to tackle, even in Web 2 and everything. So yeah, that's our goal. It's we want to really give our best for Run the League, but of course, like we are already talking about future things, future ideas and games.
Nice, yeah, and I guess with I don't know if I'm hearing a cat or a baby in the background.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. No, you're good. I just
have a newborn, like my son since 2 months.
Oh wow, congratulations
right now.
No, congratulations. Yeah, no, I did want to ask, with all these games and stuff coming out, like, say, I guess to kind of shill a little bit to either potentially new Fox holders or current Fox holders, like, what does all these releases, what kind of utility does it give to current Cryptofox holders?
Yeah, I could take this question here. So we thought about this question a lot in terms of what value we can give back to the Cryptofox holder. For Run a League itself, at the moment, we're tackling more of a community-based issue right here. Well, I wouldn't say it's an issue, but we're trying to invite people to know our brand, to know Cryptofoxes, to introduce what we really are, and to show people that we can actually release stuff and showcase what we've been doing. Utility will probably come later. We are in this for the long run, not the short-term run where we can give out prizes, cash, whatever it may be. But it's just to showcase to everybody that we are working, we are thinking, and we're doing what we can to give back. But mainly, it's the default character in the game that you are going to be using Cryptofoxes if you don't have an NFT or anything. And it's more, how do we build out a brand? How do we, have the eyes of Cryptofoxes to the people in general? And that's how we're going to start building up our collection. Maybe doing more things with our other games or other ideas that is more towards Cryptofoxes. But the first thing we're tackling is, how do we bring more people to view Cryptofoxes in general?
Yeah. Also, just want to add, like, there is some utility in the game for having an NFT from a partner community or Cryptofoxes NFTs. We will introduce starting in season 2 gated leaderboard. So I didn't talk about that before, but what are gated leaderboard? Gated leaderboard is a third type of leaderboard that will appear starting in season 2, and basically that's a leaderboard gated to a community. So let's say you have a Cryptofox. When you play the game, you will be able to score on that global leaderboard as well as the league, and also as the gated leaderboard. If the community has one, it will be managed by committees. So Cryptofoxes will manage his own gated leaderboard. Cyberkongs will manage his own gated leaderboard, and you can only pretend to be ranked in that leaderboard if you own the NFT. And it's a third way to reward holders. This will have special rewards, special prizes for those gated leaderboard. And if you have multiple NFTs from partner community, of course, you can even play for more leaderboards. But if you're a very good player, for example, one of the top ranked, you can probably score the top at the top timer on multiple communities and be set.
Yeah. And as talking more about utility, I guess, we mentioned the stake coin that you guys have earlier, that you use to buy tickets and stuff. Do you guys ever plan on implementing stake into these games?
We have thought about maybe gating the game to stakeholders, or having a cost to the game or whatsoever. I mean, it's not impossible, but our current plans are open up the game to everyone, see how many people we can introduce the brand to. I feel like stake or the utility token is definitely more of a long-term game in terms of what it could be for or what it could be used for. But there is definitely some value that we have thought of for the future for stake.
Yeah. For example, I can give one that we discussed about is like having skins for the game viable on our shop for stake, or any other game assets. If everything go well, we plan to do a map builder, so we could maybe have assets for the map builder that are viable in our shop and stuff like that. But it's really like, for example, for now, it's we're trying to brainstorm ideas, and then we will work on it, what is best, and everything.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Yeah, because I mean, people are earning that stake. They want to have things to use it for, and I would glad you guys are taking that in consideration and wanting it to add it into different ways of the game. I did want to ask as well, as a community or project that has been around for a longer time than most communities, we usually don't get to speak to many projects that have been around this long. Looking back, things that you guys have done, is there anything that you would do differently?
Do you want to answer this, Mickey?
Yeah, I can definitely answer this one. There may be some stuff that we're planning to do differently, but in the NFT market, things change so quick. People, the attitude of the people or what they want also changes real quick. It becomes more of in the 6 month or 7 month before, it became a very short term kind of focused type of meta where people were kind of chasing in terms of let's release this quickly or release that quickly, without kind of thinking about the macro type of environment or stuff like what would happen if this would happen, or the market kind of fall and all that kind of stuff. So we actually thought about running League for quite some time now. I don't think we will change anything in terms of structure or the game itself, but maybe more define how quickly we should have released the game, or when, or be more focus on one thing instead of trying to focus on like multiple things at once. But otherwise, other than that, we created a solid collection. We created the Foxo collection as well. We're part of Worldwide Web3. Honestly, I feel like we have done like a lot of things, and we have thought about a lot of things. But this is just the first step for Cryptofoxes, and hopefully we can release more of our grand plan throughout the years to come.
I think we kind of chased at the beginning the new best thing. Also try to please our elders, listen to everyone, and but we realized that the interest of one person is not always the interest of the whole community or group, and we decided to approach things a little bit differently, and really start to rework what we really want to do, our goal, and everything. The quality that we want to put in our work and our releases, especially the game.
Yeah,
the game is representing a lot of our goals and our what we want to do, as a brand.
And I think partnerships with the community is a really big thing. Making the connection, putting our name out there, working with other project leaders and whatsoever, seeing their thoughts of the market, whatever it may be. It was really a good experience in terms. Honestly, there are a lot of things that we could have done differently, but we decided to choose this route. But we're happy with what we released, and honestly, hopefully, more things are waiting for us in the future for Cryptofoxes and the brand.
Yeah. And you mentioned that you're in World Wide Web 3. Is there any other metaverses you guys plan on entering?
It could be possible when our Foxo collection is out there. But one of the things is one of our partners, Bear Deluxe, is working on honey carts, and they invited us to go on their game once it's ready for beta. So we're excited for that too. But pretty much we are available to integrate into most metaverses, I believe, because we do have the pixel covered, and then we do have the 3D aspect covered with our Foxos. So we're in a good spot in regards to that direction. But It really depending on what game and what metaverses are out there at the moment.
Yeah.
Wings are spinning the alpha, I see.
Well, I mean, we're coming up towards the end of the show here. Is there anything that you guys would like to give any final thoughts on, and anything that we didn't go over that you'd like to talk about?
There was definitely some stuff that I wanted to talk about, but it kind of flew over my head a couple of minutes ago. But join our Discord, visit our website. There is a lot of cool pixel art on it. Just browse around and kind of enjoy. But we are very friendly people. We are very welcoming. So you guys can come on Discord and say hi, and it'll be a good experience overall. And just watch us grow.
Yeah. I want to say also that to everyone that's listening right now, it's like NFTs are quite new. All this aspect of communities, projects, everything that we do right now is new for most, and so we don't have cheat codes on or anything. But as Wing said, we're very welcoming. We're pretty old project, so most of our community is core and is believing on the project. So just give it a shot. If you think we could be a match for you, just come and don't hesitate, and just maybe come play the game, because I don't think you'll need to play to try out for tens of hours to just have a decent score and prizes. We also will think for casual gamers or people that just are not gamers at all, but just want to have some fun or try a new thing. So just don't hesitate and come.
Great. Yeah, make sure you guys follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and also go to the Cryptofoxes website. I expect to see someone in the Sand Fam, at least in the top 10. I'm gonna need someone in this chat when the competition's over to be flexing the fact that they got top 10, maybe even number 1. So someone's got to be out there representing us.
Yeah.
The Axel Little's community is really into the game, and I feel the first 2 days they stayed up. They had like voice comp and everything, trying to strategize for the game. So it was really great to see them banding together and trying to get top score, which they are currently.
It's really cool, because that's why we wanted. So people starting to strat around the game and around tactics to have their community win is pretty cool to see.
Yeah. Well, actually, they mentioned that I think I do own a few Axolotls, but I think they're staked. So how would I use my Axolotl in game if mine's staked? Like, does it still register I own it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same with how World Wide Web 3 works, the API, and that's how we will be able to let you use the character in the game.
So just clarifying just this a little bit, you can right now play with your Axo leaders. You will be able to play before the start of the season with Axo leaders that are stacked on Arbitrum, because we don't take that. We don't support that just right now, but in a couple of days it will. We are already working on this, and every other communities like Cyberkongs. So for example, Cyberkongs, you can already play with the avatar if you own a Genesis Cyberkongs or a Baby or a VX on Ethereum. And if you own a VX on Polygon, it will be also supported in a couple of days at the same time as Axolotls.
All right, great. Well, yeah, like I said, someone in stream, I need y'all to get over there and get the high time. I'm going to try, but no promises. I get addicted to games like this, so we'll see what we can do. But once again, I appreciate you guys coming on the show. I expect to see you guys on in another 6 months. We can talk about hopefully, how Runner League is going. Maybe we're in like season 5 or 6 by that time.
Yeah, I hope so.
And,
thank you for having us.
I really do appreciate it. And thank everyone for watching. The stream will be live again tomorrow at the same time, 12 o'clock Eastern. So make sure you guys do come out for that. And have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Much love to the Sandstorm team. Appreciate it, guys. Take care. And stay safe.